What's up, fam? Wanted to create a vlog about my experience through 75 Hard. I hope that inspires somebody or just provides some extra motivation to those that are considering a lifestyle change, or maybe they're just trying to better themselves in a certain area of their life. Enjoy. So, for those of you who don't know what 75 Hard is, it's a program, part of the Live Hard program that Andy Frisella created. He has a podcast going over it. I'd recommend giving it a listen to decide whether or not you want to partake. Essentially, it's the first phase of a year-long program. During the phase, you're doing a couple things. Doing two 45-minute workouts daily. One of them has to be outdoors. You're drinking a gallon of water daily. You're reading 10 pages of a nonfiction book. Should be something related to whatever it is you want to improve. And then lastly, you need to follow a diet. Throughout this, you also should be taking a progress picture, and you should make sure that you don't have any cheat meals and you're not consuming any alcohol. So I do want to give a special shout out to those that motivated me into doing this. So Beto, Stavros, thank you for posting consistently on social media throughout your journey. And then Anel, thank you for putting it together for Team Elevate. Putting that group together really inspired me and helped me just stay motivated and really push through, especially when the going got tough. So I do want to share a little bit of what I was able to accomplish during that 75-day period. So I was able to lose roughly around 25 pounds. I was able to read 4 books. And biggest thing that I took away from the program was just being able to accomplish things even when you didn't feel like it, or you just were exhausted and you knew you had to get it done. For me, it really helped me break certain habits, and I'm glad that I was able to read Atomic Habits by James Clear throughout this period, because just psychologically speaking and scientifically speaking, there's a lot of things that we've conditioned ourselves to believe that had hindered us in one way or another. So I'll just give you an example. For me, typically on Sundays, I like to be lazy. I'll be completely honest about it. Just like to lounge, hang out with my wife, maybe just watch Netflix or whatever show we're watching, binge it. With this program, I didn't have the ability to do that. I had things to do regardless if I wanted to or not. And this is especially important for me, especially going into entrepreneurship, because you learn really quickly you really manage your own time. There's nobody that's gonna check in on you to ensure that you're getting things done when they need to get done. And it's a lot harder than most people think, at least personally speaking, than I thought. I thought I was a very driven person, and my work ethic really speaks for itself. I like to work. But when it comes to building something for myself, I began to tell myself a story that it wasn't as important as it should, or I could brush it off. I could worry about it later. And through 75 Hard, one of the things that I was able to foster is just self-accountability, because through the program, it's really just yourself keeping you accountable. You have maybe partners or friends that are doing the program with you, but at the end of the day, it's about staying true to yourself, staying true to your word, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles at times. Another thing that I was able to adapt into my own personal lifestyle is being disciplined and just being resilient, especially during the times where there was certain outings that I was invited to. I wanted to make sure I didn't avoid it because I wanted to change my identity. So there was a couple family parties I was invited to. Usually in the past, I would drink heavily and have a good time with my family, eat a lot, and through the program, I didn't have an option to partake in that because there was no alcohol or cheat meals included. So I really had to focus on my diet, which was a calorie deficit, and I was able to really achieve that by fasting throughout the day. And lastly, most importantly for me, was just developing lasting habits. At the beginning of the program, I was counting down the days, really looking forward to being able to just get back to my old lifestyle. But throughout the program, I began to realize just the level of productivity that I was able to get from it. I felt better overall. My mind was a lot more clear, and I was really just motivated through self-determination. And I really want to be able to just shed some light to others that maybe want to do the same. As I approached the 75-day mark, I was made aware of the Live Hard program and the next phase. So once completing the program, you can enter phase 1, and there's really no timeline to it. I personally decided to use my momentum to just continue. And now, on top of all those tasks, I've incorporated 10 minutes of visualization, 5-minute cold showers, 3 daily tasks. So for me, it's checking our WFG portal, posting daily on my social media, and really intentionally contacting 10 people a day. And I'm excited for the next 30 days because for me, as I mentioned, I really want to change my lifestyle, and it all begins with yourself. You have the ability to make changes, so don't let your past upbringings or thoughts deter you from that. I know how difficult it can be just because we are humans and we tend to follow tendencies and we really look for comfort. That's why for a lot of us, including myself, change can be scary, but you can do it. And again, all I hope to do is inspire somebody to make a change. And if you ever need help or just want to speak to somebody about it, or maybe you just need somebody in your corner cheering you on, feel free to reach out. Definitely got you. I know how great that feels. Remember, you got this.